Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dream Daddy, the dating simulator where you try to date a dad. Did I also mention that you're the dad as well? Oh boy, this will be interesting, I think, maybe? I don't know. But either way, where we left off, basically, to recap, we just moved in. We met a bunch of other dads. There was the dog dad. We had a Pokemon battle with our daughters. It ended in bloodshed. My daughter obviously won because she was a higher level and she had a lot more experience. Plus, she knows a lot more stronger moves. And the other guy's child was weak against my daughter. But we all got along fairly well, and naturally, we went, after going through the next daughter stop, we had some coffee, we went to a nice coffee shop, and I helped named a new banana bread recipe or something like that. And I met Craig. He's going to want me to exercise, and today, I'm deciding whether I want to go to sleep or go to the gym. And I'm going to find out by rolling those chances with a die, because I don't know what to do. I am all too indecisive. So, the way that I'm going to do this, every time that I'm going to make a roll, if there's two options, I will roll odd or even. Odd is the first, even is the second. And when there's three options, it'll be in thirds. So 1, 2 will be the first, 3, 4 will be the middle, and 5, 6 will be the last. So that way, it'll be kind of random, and if I don't like the answer, I'm just going to pick a different answer. So, we'll see where these adventures go. So, I got to roll the die. Alright, so first one, do I go to sleep, or do I go to a gym? I go to the gym, because I rolled a 4. I wish I could show you that I'm actually doing this, but, who cares? I do. You guys do. You guys want to see my face. So let's go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. By the way, I'm recording this immediately right after the first episode of this. So, apologies if my voice gives out a little bit. I stretch my bones and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket. And, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fall asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brushed my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course he spots me and he waves enthusiastically. Yeah. I'll stop. Hey bro, no guarantees. Good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Help. With your help, man. With your help. With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Dude, bro, that means a lot. Hey, we head into the gym, and I immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with almost all of them? Oh. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, Bud. Bud, not Brud. I was going to say bro, but I said Bud instead, so I'm going to call you Brud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be, walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Oh. Very good. Here's a cookie. Thank you. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. Sorry, Craig laughs. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I need a drink because it's hard doing this voice, apparently. I'm not drowning. I'm just doing voice work. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing?
Trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. I like this one. I picked this one before, but it is a good answer. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them.
Bro. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I work out.
Nice. Oh no. Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
A couple years.
Now, what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Oh, I coach my twin softball team.
That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
I keep busy. What do you do for fun?
I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot bod. I love learning. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all that intellectual content, history, the paranormal, wilderness, survival, aliens, mostly those things.
Oh. So you watch the History Channel too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. Look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life straining through every orifice of my body.
Hey, remember when my fish died in college?
No, I don't like this story. Excuse me. Oh my God, is he really pumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast.
And we were at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering.
And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot!
Hey. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hand that you scooped off to the ground. And you're yelling at me like we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim.
And the next day he's alive and well.
Hey. They never did catch the great fish fiends of Grand Ridge U.
And then they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Dude, bro, are you okay?
Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. My back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, man. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits.
Oh, well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, well, here, I brought you this.
Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste.
Ew, it's a protein shake, bro. I'm going to take a sip of water, actually. I don't have a protein shake with me.
Oh, thank you. He takes me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Hey. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Whoa, what the fuck? What happened? Did I fast forward? Can I look back at the dialogue? No? Okay. Well, I guess I'll go with this.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro.
Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this, everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place around the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. Whew. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh, God, I'm so old. At least I'm not 29. but I wish I was 29. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. Oh my god! I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. All right. Don't forget to floss every day! I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch, and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a random youth, standing at his locker and approaching him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up down with heavily lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Vega.
I don't know, have you tried the exit?
Ha! You're a wise guy, aren't you, huh? Are you gonna help me or not?
Fine, up those stairs and to the left, can't miss him.
I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lotion, don't you have a third-degree period to grow to?
Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Wow! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late! I glare at him as he walks away.
We're not cool.
You must be Gordy. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? By the way, I'm only giving him a British accent because he looks too fancy. Just look at that. Look at that orange suit. By the way, he's voiced by Ray Narvaez Jr. He's a former member of Achievement Hunter, and now he plays Twitch all the time, so follow that Twitch stream. I'm not sponsored by him. I just like his content. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to... Yeah, that's definitely Ray Narvaez. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but... Well, this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I think we'll go with that. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. Excuse me. I am pretending I am British. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime! On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did they ever catch that rye? Yes. That's nice. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in the shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Ooh, I want to make something at home. Cool. I think with our powers combined, we could throw together a gourmet meal worthy of the Food Channel. I don't know about that, but I can promise you it will at least be edible.
All right.
That's the spirit. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But sometimes it's also good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. Maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweeter, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, fine, Pop, senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MRR is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting?
Oh.
Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you just done that.
Ugh.
Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Gross. Sorry, I was just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. Woo! If life gives you lemons, parsley, I did not read that. Amanda and I get back home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online and I've been dying to try. Artisanal? Arsenio Hall? Well, those two ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you of all people should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it. Aren't we as a society collectively over bacon?
Ugh.
Bacon never stopped being good. It just has a PR problem. We get to work on the recipe, Amanda measuring things out and handing them to me to dump in the bowl so I can feel useful. Yay! Amanda puts me on bacon duty, so I chop a bunch and toss it in a pan to get it sizzling. The key to a good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor, Pops. Not only are we going to want that fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we also need to counterbalance it with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. Mouthfeel? What's a mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and the texture, Listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel. I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say. No, I get that. Every time I watch the channel, I just feel in order, hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious. I like defense. I like boisterous. Boisterous. Cattywampus. I'm gonna check on the bacon. I like tabernacle. The bacon is sizzling away. It smells good too. I give that sucker a flip. Nice. Good work, Dad. Bacon can easily overheat and cause a grease fire. I'm proud of you for remaining vigilant. And it's not because I played it the last time and my partner burnt the bacon. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. We literally just moved in here, and I'm dead set on not burning this place down. Eyes like a hawk. Amanda finishes up with the mac and cheese, and I toss the bacon bits in there. After stirring it all together, I take a taste. How's the mouth feel? Scrumptious, fantastical, taste-tacular. Not an actual word, but I'll allow it. She tries a spoonful. Taste-tacular. Yes. We settle on the couch with our bowls of mac and cheese. Oh, cool. Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. I find that hilarious. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts. But also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck! I can't steer on them there damn ice roads! Well, me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Oh, I almost forgot. Wait, I forget which one's the characters already. I almost forgot it. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're going to die. That's because we're about to die, you! This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. So I believe this is the point of the game where I have no idea what will happen next. So, here we go. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Whoa, what was that, Amanda? Amanda Fonda. We have cereal for breakfast and spending the morning together, putting furniture together. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. How tiny are they? They should be a decent size. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. There's my mic. So are you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? What people? Are they going to be in the way of food? Because I'm not going to allow that. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. We didn't want to risk burning down the house again. Well, at least I didn't. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. Which one's Joseph? I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest.
Hi.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
What?
They stare creepily and say nothing. Cool. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Oh, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? Oh, he's suddenly turning into Craig. Oh, sorry, Mom. I'll have to go look for him. Well, you don't have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Gordy, and his daughter, Amanda. I shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. Who is this woman, and why is she in the way of a daddy? I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Oh, I keep forgetting his voice.
My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. Let me introduce you to Damien.
Joseph beckons a tall man in gothic attire over to the conversation.
Good eve, friends.
Damien, this is our new neighbor, Gordy. This is our new neighbor, Gordy.
I'm going to keep screwing up his voice. I might change that.
Ah, so lovely to meet you.
Damien shakes my hand and then bows.
If you ever are interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds rad.
Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again.
Damn. What a classy dude.
This is Robert. He lives just across the way.
A haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down.
Hey! Hi!
Hey, I'm Gordy. It's nice to meet you. He takes a long swig of his drink.
Charmed!
Gordy and his daughter just moved in.
Gordy and his daughter just moved in next door.
Cool.
If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man.
I told you not to call me Rob!
Lords of Arabia.
It's not that far off. I think Joseph is voiced by Barry, but I might be wrong. So Barry Kramer. He used to edit Game Grumps early on in Game Grumps life history.
Got it. Right. Got it.
Robert ambles away without saying goodbye.
He's not really a people person.
Wow. I think I've actually met everybody else.
Great. I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves.
Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I picked at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins plying it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? Ugh, they're going to talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how can I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? What a cool guy. What a cool guy. And mysterious. Ugh. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Yeah! I think this is the one that Barry voices or Aaron voices. I don't remember now. That mysterious goth guy. Whoa. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. I know Craig. He's still carrying a baby. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. So which one is Burger Time? I want to talk to... Is it Robert? I forget all their names already. Who's who? I forgot all the names already. Who are all the characters again? I am actually pulling this up on my phone right now. Hugo, Matt. Okay, I want to talk to Matt. I want to at least talk to Matt a little bit. So here we go. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Ah, sweet. Hugo and Craig are here. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello.
Well, hello. I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that.
periods in art only exist because they're uniquely byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and blah, 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 and Rococo period, blah, 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 postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in.
Dude, I have no idea what's happening.
I'm gonna listen in to Matt and Hugo. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now, I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse, I don't even know that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going with that, had a better paintings overall. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Art is dead. Well, it's pretty, I'm gonna go with that one. How do you mean? Well, that painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks.
Oh.
That's a Marguerite. Right. Art. Sorry. You're fine, dude. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractism beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head.
Me too.
It's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome.
Oh.
Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. I'm having a moment with Gordy. Yeah, Gordy.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Gordy, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. Not flower. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
Oh, wow, she looks cute. What is it, sweetheart?
It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Aw, you do look cute. Am I cute cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over.
Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Hey, Gordy, this is my daughter. Hello.
I'm Carmencita.
Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Whoa.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yup. You still going to give me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Ah, great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. Hell yeah. She leaned the finger guns move from me. She learned the finger guns from me. I'm very proud. Tell me, Professor, does she learn her speech impediment from me? Because I'm sorry.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Fuck, how am I gonna do his voice? No. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard.
And
Then the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard.
And then it sprayed onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too.
Nice.
Hugo walks over back to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Hey, everyone. Sorry about that. Gordy is my son, Ernest. Gordy, this is my son, Ernest.
Hello! Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently.
Hey,
That's his voice now. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?
doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest?
Okay, I'm in the 8th grade.
God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. How did you know of my terminal cancer? Good for you.
Oh.
I don't actually have terminal cancer.
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes. Blame my generation for the failing economy.
Nice. That hurts.
Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you.
Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands, not Hans, in his hands and sighs.
I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get.
Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad?
What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
See? That right there. You can't see it.
My kids think I'm cool.
But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I think we have to just accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed.
Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard at my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She just keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh.
Scoozy.
As much as I want it, I don't think it's as important to be as a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure your kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways.
Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Don't let us eat up your time, Gordy. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
But I want to talk about I'm gonna talk with Joe and Dame. I spot Joseph chatting with Damien by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them.
So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black?
Oh, sorry.
So why can't you tell me why all your house is painted black?
Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly.
It's definitely an interesting choice.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode.
Gordy, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions.
Greetings once again, Gordy. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area?
Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day.
Are you enjoying the party so far?
Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting us on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. Hi, it's Damien, right? My name's Amanda.
At your service. What a pleasure it is to meet you.
Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever.
Guys, enough with the creepiest twin shtick. We talked about this.
Christian and Christy slowly back away at the same time. Which one's Mary? Who's Mary? Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand.
I don't know.
Mary takes a long sip of the wine.
Oh.
I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Or The Shinning. I forget which version it is. She takes another sip of her wine.
Where's Krish?
Come on.
Wasn't he with you?
You had him moments ago.
He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Divorce her! Get her out of here! She sounds like an asshole, blocking my way to daddy love. My dream daddy. I don't know if you're my dream daddy, though. I'm not gonna lie. But you're in the way! Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little...
Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find me Krish? That would be great.
I'm sure he's fine.
Mary.
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad. Oh, you're the little prick? Excuse my language, but you are an asshole.
Dad, can we go now? Lucian, have I introduced you to Gordy yet?
Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you.
Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Please, be polite.
Lucian bows.
Whatever, sir.
Lucian bows again.
Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, please? Coming right up, bud.
Coming right up, bud. Aren't you a vegetarian?
Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad.
That's really interesting, Damien.
Joseph turns to the girl. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor.
Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Whoa. Yup, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know.
That's so cool. Want to see mine? What?
Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink.
My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later.
That sounds edgy.
That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo?
I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries a weight.
Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Well, now I get to either talk to Robert and Brian, or it's burger time. I'm kind of in the mood for a burger. Brian did throw a frisbee at my face, but do I want to do one more? Do I want to do burger time? I'm roughly 46 minutes in. You know what? I'm going to hold off right here. I'll decide what I'm going to do here when I get there. So I'm going to click save for the moment, at the very least. And thank you once again for watching this video. This is a fun game. I'm really definitely enjoying myself and doing all these silly voices that definitely don't match up to all the other voices. But I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. If you really like this video, me doing silly voices and doing a bunch of stuff, hit the like on the video. And if you want to see more content like this, I did a whole series. I did a series of Coffee Talk, which I will continue at some point. Don't know when, but I will. I'm also playing Inside currently. I'm currently playing the game Inside, and I have a few other games that I played in a playlist. And you can also check the back catalog of all the games I played. I don't know if it's still there now that I think about it, but I'll probably make it available if you guys want to check it out. See younger version me playing games and make it really awkward. And if you want to hear me do more silly voices, I have a separate channel called The Kid with the Golden Dub, and I do a dramatic reading of a fan fiction with a whole assortment of silly voices. All of that stuff is in the description below, and also, just to mention it, I have a Twitter page at A Raw Battleship. It's at Twitter, at A Raw Battleship, at Twitter, hashtag Twitter. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, I hope you find the daddy of your dreams. Bye-bye.